On today's Blue Peter, I get a crash course in indoor skydiving. And meet some of the best flyers in the world, battling it out at the World Indoor Skydiving Championships.
Hello! Right, I'm failing to keep a ping pong ball in the air on a hairdryer, and he's failing to keep a Malteser in the air.
It's impossible. What I'm trying to do here is demonstrate to you how a jet of air can keep something in the air. It's basically how indoor skydiving works. It's very impressive. It's a lot more impressive than chocolate on your face. Anyway, have a look, you'll see what I mean.
Should we just eat him?
Yeah.
Skydiving. You might think it's all about jumping from a plane and performing daredevil acrobatic manoeuvres. But nowadays, you don't need an aircraft, just a massive fan to create wind speeds of up to 180 miles per hour. The perfect indoor playground for adrenaline junkies. In just over a week's time, the best skydivers will be competing in this wind tunnel in the World Championships.
I'm here to meet two girls who are taking the world indoor skydiving scene by storm.
At 12, it's Maya. At 14, it's Mira. They're sisters, and when they fly together, they are the Kansagra cats. If I was to use one word to describe you two in the air, I think I would have to say wow. It's amazing to watch you two do what you do. And you've only been doing it for like 3 years, is it now?
Yeah, 3 years.
Were you not fourth in the Indoor World Championships last year?
Yeah, we came fourth.
And you're 12 and 14 years old. It's pretty special, isn't it? So, who's your main competition?
Well, we have people coming from all different countries, but I think the main competition would be our coach, Killer. He gives us all the tips and like all the different tricks they do.
Well, let's get to this year's competition. It's a week away. You've got 7 days to get as much training in as you can. Obviously, Killer, you were talking about who's your trainer, but he's also number one. Are you going to beat him, yes or no?
Probably not this year, but in a few years' time, hopefully.
The girls have agreed to let me fly in a formation with them as part of their training, as long as I'm safe. So who better to teach me the basics than world number one, Killer? First up, body position.
Then your legs maybe just a touch wider. Okay, bigger is better. Look up, and now you're professional.
And we're flying.
Look at
As
you
easy
go.
as that. Woo! Wow. Yeah, it's a bit hard when the wind starts, isn't it? Theory over, time to hit the tunnel. Any advice, girls?
Just relax.
Relax.
Yeah.
That's easy. No time for relaxing. I need to learn how to go up and down.
The more you put your hips down, the more you're going to go down.
Okay.
Push your hips up, you're going to go up.
The smallest of movements throws me around the wind tunnel. I feel like a crisp bag in the wind, but the sensation of flying is amazing. Every minute I spend in the tunnel is the equivalent to free falling from a plane for 3,500 meters. It's a really good way of getting free fall experience in a short time.
Doing awesome. Bit of a natural. It's doing everything good. Just getting a little bit excited. Going a bit drastic, but it's all good. It's having lots of fun. So just control it a little bit more, and then we can have even more fun.
I was trying to just get a feel for how much I need to move to affect what I'm doing in the air. And I might have just stuck my hips forward a little bit too much and flew straight up. So really it's now a case of just controlling that.
Next lesson, turning.
You're going to turn like this, okay? Just tilt the chest. All right. Okay, but again, do it slow.
Turning as well.
I get the hang of turning. Forget the up and down. But flying is awesome. It all comes together, and Killer is happy that I'm ready to fly in a formation with him and the girls.
Okay, we're just going to go in on our bellies. Take a grip like this.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just going to let go. And we're just still going to do a turn, just a normal 360, nice and slow.
Nice and slow.
And pick up a grip again.
I'm loving flying as part of a team, but I'm not entirely in control. I'm not ready to compete in the World Championships just yet. But in just a week's time, the world's best skydivers will be battling it out, and we'll see later on in the show how Maya and Mira get on.
Now, though, we're moving to the world of indoor skydiving. Our two girls, Mira and Maya, are competing against a load of adults who've been doing it for years. Now, these girls are currently ranked 4th in the world. Let's see how they get on. Good luck, girls.
Mira and Maya, or the Kansagra cats, are taking part in the free fly section. Not too sure what that means? Here are the rules. In free fly, there are 2 categories. The free round. Competitors devise their own routine and perform it, for which they will get marked out of 10. Compulsory. Competitors get a set pattern of moves to perform as many times as they can in 35 seconds. The pressure is on.
So we've seen what it looks like inside, and that, of course, makes it look even scarier on the outside. And then, of course, there's that rumble, the noise of competition. It's the big day, girls. How are you feeling?
Good, a bit nervous now.
How many teams are going to be competing with you?
There's 12 other free fly teams.
What have you got to do to beat those other 11?
Just get all our tricks right, be really fast in our compulsory rounds.
Is there anything that you're worried about today? Anything that could go wrong?
There's one trick that sometimes goes a bit wrong, but it should be okay.
Which one is that, so we can look out for it?
It's the one where she puts her legs underneath it and then we swing up and do
These things can go wrong,
Yeah,
can't
they can.
Well, girls, best of luck. I hope it goes really well for you. We've got our fingers crossed
Thank
and
you.
legs crossed. Everything's crossed.
And the competition is on. OK, round 1. Free round. The best flyers in the world are right here, and the standard is high. I'm nervous, but the girls are ready to take on the big boys. It's time for the Kansagra cats to fly.
That looked to me like you just nailed it.
It was kind of a bit nerve-wracking before I went in, but then it kind of I got rid of it as it went on.
Earlier on, I was saying about when you were practicing, that thing in synchronisation, that then was absolutely spot on. How much more have you got to do before?
We've got a compulsory round next, so it should be good.
The reigning world champions, Fabian and the girls' coach, Killer, put on an excellent display in the more technical compulsory round. And although the girls put in a cracking performance, they don't score as well as they did in round 1. The competition is over 2 days, with judges marking the competitors on the same routine to see if they can improve their scores. With indoor skydiving getting bigger, the competition is tougher than last year. More teams are travelling from all over the world to compete, and the girls are impressing the other flyers.
They're so young, but they're so talented.
They're doing things that not only are difficult, but you can't learn without putting a lot of commitment in and hitting some walls, to be honest. So they're tough girls too.
To have 2 school kids going that far ahead, it's very, very impressive. They rock. They're amazing.
The girls are consistent throughout the competition, and the move they were worried about pulling off proves not to be a problem at all. But with such tough competition, they finish 7th, and the top prize goes to Killer and his teammate Fabian.
They're competing against like the best in the world, so they're doing a super good job.
We're perhaps a little disappointed with our free round scores.
as they marked a bit harsh.
But overall we're really pleased.
And so you should be, girls. 7th in the World Championships against professional skydivers. Well done, the Kansagra Cats.
It is such a difficult sport. You have to be so skilled to be able to do that. And Maya and Mira are still 7th in the world. Congratulations, girls. Brilliant.